So you just did a little plowing with this.
Yes.
We think is a John Deere plow. Let's talk about it for a second. What do you observe right away?
Well, I know the dirt's too wet, and the plow is the tractor can handle another bottom, but we don't need one because we're not farming for efficiency. We're food plots for deer and stuff. So this is a good sized plow for what we need. Like I said, the ground is too wet for what we're doing, but it was $80 at auction, and you can't complain. You can tell the dirt was wet because the way it's all caked up. But if you go look at the job it did, you can't complain for $80 in wet ground.
You really can't. Are you glad we got it?
Yeah.
Another attachment.
I am. I would be glad to try when the ground is drier. And of course, this is clay and different than what we're.
What do you notice
at home.
What are you noticing that the plow needs, other than a paint job? And the points are not too bad, are they?
They could.
There's a
they
little.
Could be replaced, but.
Yeah, they're a little bit rounded, but.
They're all right. You can see the moldboards. If it was drier, they
yeah, you can see the moldboards have begun to shine just from that few minutes we had it in the ground. But the ground is a little bit wet. But hey, we're having fun.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing. It's like after 10 o'clock at night. We're hanging out here.
Tractor's all muddy.
Yeah, that's all good though.
And I didn't have Pa, the farming expert, here to help me. So.
But you've learned a lot from your Pa, haven't you?
Yes.
That's where you learn all your tractor knowledge from. It's not from me. I'm just helping you out and supporting you all the way because it's fun for me to observe your growth and have a little fun myself. But I've never plowed with a 3-bottom plow before. I've only done a 1 and 2 bottom. So when I get a chance on it, it's going to be fun for me.
This is my first time plowing with a 3-bottom plow. I've only plowed with a 1, 2, and a 4. So
yeah. So. No, you dropped the top link too much. Bring it back.
Too much.
Yeah, I think you dropped the top link a little too much there.
Also, I don't think I have my tractor.
You said you don't think you have the draft control set quite right?
No, I'm not right. Did I pick it up down there? The elevation is different.
It's too wet for this, but those of you watching,
Wet, though.
yeah, we just bought this plow for like $80 at an auction, and we're just playing with it. So we don't need a plow for agricultural use, but we may reseed this area right here. It's kind of growing a lot of weeds right now. We may throw some pasture fescue or something like that on it, or we might make a garden spot. Who knows what we'll do with it. Right now we're just playing.
Let me see that something. Where my draft control is for this one. All right.
We think it's a John Deere 3-bottom plow, but it was obviously sitting outside under some trees. It had a little bit of mess growing on it, and it might have a slight bend in the frame, but we're really not worried about that right now for what we're using it for. It's a good auction find, and we're gonna play. Spencer setting the draft control. Here we go. By the way, it's about 10 o'clock at night as we do this, because we bought the plow north of Raleigh, and now we are in Montgomery County. He's spinning a little bit because the grass is a little bit wet. So our farm is over 100 miles from our home, but we just had to come try it out. It's turning dirt. And we're pulling this with the John Deere 5300 that we have, which was also purchased at an auction about 2 years ago. It spends most of its life on mowing duty here on the farm. He's going to make another run. I know big farming doesn't like moldboard plowing, but it's what I grew up watching when I was a kid. I like it. Tractor handles that plow with absolutely no problem whatsoever. I think that tractor's rated for 4 bottoms. We had a Massey Ferguson 4 bottom, I think it was an 82 if I remember correctly. It just wasn't quite set up right for the width of the tractor, and we didn't want to adjust that, so we got rid of that plow and decided to pick this one up. Again, for our purposes, it's just fine. Anyway, we'll do this again in the daylight so you guys can see it, but we're so excited we just picked it up. So you guys have a great rest of your day or evening wherever you are, and we'll see you next time on Bruton Tractors. Take care, everybody.